In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to do Google Oauth with Appwrite Web. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll have Google sign-in enabled in your Appwrite project and understand the small but important details that make Oauth work smoothly. First, open the Appwrite Cloud Console in your browser and sign in. If you already have a project, great. If not, create a new one. Give it a clear name so your team can recognize it later, and then head straight into that project. Everything we need lives inside the project workspace. Inside your project, look to the left sidebar and click Auth. This is your central place for authentication settings and providers. At the top of the Auth page, switch to the Settings tab. The default view shows general auth options, but the providers we want are organized under a dedicated section, which keeps things tidy and easy to manage as you add more sign-in methods over time. Scroll down to find the OAuth 2 Providers section. Here, locate the Google provider and open it. You're about to connect Appwrite to Google's Oauth service, so Appwrite needs two pieces of information from you, the app ID and the app secret. These correspond to the Oauth 2.0 client ID and client secret you create in the Google Cloud Console under APIs and Services Credentials. Make sure you generate a web application client, not an Android or iOS client, since we're setting up Google Oauth for a web app. Keep these values secure. Treat them like passwords and never commit them to your repository or share them publicly. Enter the app ID and app secret into the matching fields in the Google provider form. Before you save, look for the redirect URI displayed by Appwrite in this same panel. Copy this URI. This value is critical. It is the exact callback URL Google will send users back to after they sign in. You must paste this URI into the Authorized Redirect URIs section of your Google Oauth client configuration. If the URI in Google doesn't match what Appwrite shows, you'll see errors like redirect URI mismatch when trying to log in. If you have multiple environments, ensure each environment's redirect URI is added in Google and that the one you're using matches the project you're working in now. Once the app ID, app secret, and redirect URI are squared away, click Update to save your Google provider configuration in Appwrite. Saving applies the settings immediately, so your project now recognizes Google as a sign-in method. At this point, your console-side setup is complete. In your front end, you'll initiate the flow using the Appwrite Web SDK by starting an OAuth session for the Google provider. Appwrite will handle the redirect to Google, the user consent screen, and the return to your app using the redirect URI you configured. After the redirect back, Appwrite finalizes the session and you can fetch the logged in user from the session as usual. If your app opens in a new tab or pop-up, make sure your redirect handling and UI account for that experience so users land exactly where you expect them. If you run into issues, the most common culprits are credentials and URIs. Double check that the client ID and secret belong to a web client, that the redirect URI in Google matches the one Appwrite shows character for character, and that the Google OAuth consent screen is configured and published if required by your project. Errors like invalid client or unauthorized client typically point to credential problems. Redirect errors almost always mean a mismatch. That's all it takes to enable Google Oauth in Appwrite for the web. You created or opened a project, navigated to auth, jumped into settings, turned on the Google provider, supplied your app ID and secret, copied the redirect URI, and saved your changes. With that, your users can sign in with Google through your Appwrite-backed web app.